Hi, I'm Dr. Charlton Hall with the Mindful Ecotherapy Center. Today we're continuing our series on the Myers-Briggs personality inventory with a look at one of the most misunderstood dimensions of personality, thinking versus feeling, or T versus F. This is the question of how you make decisions. It's not about being cold versus being emotional. It's about the criteria you rely on when you're faced with a choice. So let's explore more of what that means. T, or thinking, is decisions through logic. If you tend to prioritize logic, analysis, and objectivity when making decisions, you may lean more towards a thinking preference. Thinkers often focus on fairness and consistency, make choices by evaluating cause and effect, value clarity, precision, and truth, and try to remove personal bias or emotion from the equation. Thinkers tend to ask, what makes the most sense? They want decisions to be rational and just, especially when emotions could cloud their judgment. And in mindfulness, this can be a strength. Thinkers often excel at observing thoughts with clarity and detachment. The other end of the spectrum is feeling, or F, and this is decisions through values. If your decisions are guided more by empathy, harmony, and personal values, then you may prefer feeling. Feelers often consider how choices affect others emotionally. They prioritize relationships and its human impact. They make decisions aligned with their core values. They seek harmony and avoid conflict. Feelers often ask, what feels right for everyone involved? They value compassion just as highly as logic. And in ecotherapy, this sympathy can foster deeper connection with others, with the earth, and with yourself. As you evaluate thinking versus feeling, remember that neither way is better. They're simply different lenses through which to view the world. In mindfulness-based ecotherapy, we encourage integrating both the head and the heart through Wise Mind. Wise Mind is a blend of emotion and reason in perfect harmony. What if we asked, what's the most logical decision and what's the most compassionate choice? What aligns with both reason and meaning? This is the middle path of mindful living. Let's try a short mindful meditation. Think of a recent decision you have made. When you made that decision, did you rely on data, analysis, or facts? Or did you consider how others would feel? What mattered most to you in that moment? Now just breathe and ask yourself, what would it look like to balance both thinking and feeling in a given situation? Just notice your answers without judgment. Remember, there are no wrong or right answers. What did you learn about yourself from that brief reflection? Whether you lead with thinking or feeling, each of us has the capacity for both. The key is to learn how to listen to your inner logic and your deeper emotions. When you do so, your decisions become not only more effective, but also more authentic. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'm Dr. Charlton Hall at the Mindful Ecotherapy Center. May your choices be wise, compassionate, and true to who you are.
Hi, this is Dr. Charlton Hall. I'm the Executive Director of the Mindful Ecotherapy Center. If you're enjoying our videos, please don't forget to subscribe and tap the notification bell to be informed when new videos are released. You can also learn more about the work of the Mindful Ecotherapy Center by visiting our website at mindfulecotherapy.org.